Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Thank you so much for tuning into our weekly Talimul-Qur'an class. And in today's class, we'll start from verse number 259, and it is part 3. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم تر إلى الذي حاج إبراهيم في ربه أن آتاه الله الملك إذ قال إبراهيم ربي الذي يحيي ويميت قال أنا أحيي وأميت قال إبراهيم فإن الله يأتي بالشمس من المشرق فأت بها من المغرب فبهت الذي كفر والله لا يهدي القوم الظالمين والله لا يهدي القوم الظالمين. So here a new subject has started. We'll talk a little bit about that once we go through the word-to-word translation. Alam. Is lam not. Alam is not. Tara. Have you heard? Alam tara, have you not heard? Ilalladhi. Ila of. Alladhi who. Hajja. Hajja, dispute. Hajja, he disputed. Alam tara ilalladhi hajja. Have you not seen? Have you not heard of the one who disputed Ibrahim against Ibrahim? Fi Rabbihi, about his Lord. Fi Rabbihi, about his Lord. An atahu Allahu. An, because atahu, he gave him. Hullahu, Allah. Ata, because Allah have given him. Al-Mulku. Al-Mulku. Al-Mulka, kingdom. Al-Mulka, kingdom. Have you not heard the one who disputed Ibrahim about his Lord because Allah had given him the kingdom? What was this dispute? إِذْ قَالَ إِبْرَاهِيمُ, when he said, Ibrahim, and Ibrahim said, Rabbi alladhi, my Lord is he who. Rabbi alladhi, my Lord is he who. Yuhyi, he gives life. Wa yumit, and he causes death. Have you not heard the one who has disputed Ibrahim about his Lord because Allah has given him kingdom? And Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam said to him, Rabbi alladhi yuhyi wa yumit, that my Lord is he who gives life and causes death. Allah, he said, Ana uhyi wa umit. Qala, meaning the person who was disputing with Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam. He said, Ana uhyi wa umit. I also give life and I cause death. Qala Ibrahimu, then Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam replied. Qala Ibrahimu, then Ibrahim alayhi salam replied, Fa inna Allah, qala, he said, Ibrahim, Fa inna Allah, then surely Allah. So, inna, surely. Allah, Allah. فَإِنَّ اللَّهَ, so surely Allah, ya'ti, He brings. Ya'ti, He brings, meaning Allah brings. Bishamsi, the sun. Min al-Mashriqi, from the east. Then Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam replied that my Lord, my Rabb, my Allah brings the sun from the east. Fa'ti biha min al-Maghribi. So you bring it. Fa'ti, so you bring biha with it. Min al-Maghribi, from the west. He said, my Lord brings sun from the east. Then if you think you are the Rabb, then you should bring it from the west. فَبُهِتَ الَّذِي كَفَرَ. فَبُهِتَ, confounded. الَّذِي, he who. فَبُهِتَ الَّذِي كَفَرَ. And those who disbelieved, they were confounded, they were dumbfounded. Wallahu, and Allah, la yahdi, la, not yahdi, He guides, He will guide. Al-Qawma, the people. Allah does not guide the people. Which people? Az-Zalimin, who are transgressor. Allah does not guide the transgressors or unjust. A running translation would be, have you not heard of him who disputed with Abraham about his Lord? Because Allah had given him kingdom. When Abraham said, my Lord is he who gives life and causes death. He said, I also give life and cause death. Abraham said, well, Allah brings the sun from the east, you bring it from the west. Thereupon the infidel was dumbfounded. And Allah guides not the unjust people. Allah guides not the unjust people. So here, Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam had a debate, if you want to call it, with a person who actually appeared to be the king, because Allah mentions here he was given kingdom by Allah the Almighty. So Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam was having a sort of debate with him. He considered himself to be somebody who, with huge power, as you could see from his statement. He said, I also give life and death. So probably considering himself some sort of God. But then Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam provided another argument for which he was dumbfounded. He had no answer. Now, the next verse number 260. أو كالذي مر على قرية وهي خاوية على عروشها قال أن يحيي هذه الله بعد موتها فأماته الله 100 عام ثم بعثناه قال كم لبثت قال لبثت يوما أو بعض يوم قال بل لبثت 100 عام فانظر إلى طعامك وشرابك لم يتسنه وانظر إلى حمارك ولنجعلك آية للناس وانظر إلى العظام كيف ننشزها نكسوها لحما فلما تبين له قال أعلم أن الله على كل شيء قدير. أو كالذي. Or كالذي, like he who. Marra, he passed. أو كالذي, or like he who passed. Marra, passed. Ala karyatin, over a town. Ala karyatin, over a town. The word karya also used in Urdu, and it's actually an Arabic word. أو كالذي مر على قرية, or like he who passed over a town. وهي خاوية, and it was fallen down. خاوية, fallen down. على عروشها, upon its roof. Upon its roof. قال, he said, أنا يحيي هذه الله بعد موتها. قال, he said, Anna, when yuhyi, he gives life. Yuhyi, he gives life. هذه الله, هذه it, Allah, Allah. When will Allah give life to it? بعد موتها, after its death, after its demise. فأماته الله. فأماته الله. So he caused him to die. So he caused him to die. Allah, Allah. So Allah caused him to die. Me'ata amin, for 100 years. Me'ata amin, for 100 years. Thumma, then, ba'athahu, he raised him. Thumma ba'athahu, so he raised him. Qala, he said, Kam labitha, how long have you remained? Kam labista, how long have you remained? Qala, he said, Labistu, I remained, Yawman, day, O bada yawmin, or some part of the day. O bada yawmin, some part of the day. Qala, he said, Labistu yawman, O bada yawmin, that I remained a day or some part of the day. Qala, he said, Bal labista, bal no, labista, you remained, me'ata, 100, amin, years. Me'ata amin, 100 years. Fanzur, so you look, ila tu'amika, towards your food. Ila tu'amika, towards your food. Wa sharabika, towards your drink. And your drink, lam, not yatasanna. Yatasanna, it rottled. It rotted. Wanzur, and you look, ila himarika, to your donkey or ass. Look at your food and drink. It has not gone to waste. And look at even your donkey. Wali naj'alaka, and so that we make you, so that we will make you ayatan, a sign. Ayatan, a sign. Linnasi, for the people. Linnasi, for the people. Wanzur, the rule of ikhfa is being applied here. Wanzur, so you look, and you look, ila tu'amika, ila al-izami, towards the bones. Two bones. Kaifa, how? Nushizuha, we set them. Nushizuha, we set them. Thumma, then, naksuha, we clothe it. Naksuha, we clothe it. Lahman, with flesh. Lahman, with flesh. Well, falamma, so when, فَلَمَّا So when تَبَيَّنَ, it became clear. Lahu, to him. So it became clear to him. قَالَ, he said, أَعْلَمُ, I know. أَعْلَمُ, I know. أَنَّ اللَّهَ, sure that Allah, عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدِيرٌ, Allah upon shay'in, kulli, all shay'in, thing. Qadir, all powerful. A'lamu, he said, I know that Allah has the power to do everything. Okay, running translation. Another example is being given here. Thereupon, and Allah, here we go. Or like him who passed by a town which had fallen down upon its roof and exclaimed, when will Allah restore it to life after its destruction? Then Allah caused him to die for 100 years. Then he raised him and said, how long have you remained in this state? He answered, I have remained a day or part of a day. He said, no, you remained in this state for 100 years. Now look at your food and your drink, they have not rotted. And look at your ass, meaning the donkey. And we have done this that we may make you a sign. We may make you a sign to men or to people. And look at the bones, how we set them and then clothe them and with flesh. And when this became clear to him, he said, I know Allah has power to do all that he wills. So remember, the subject of Allah's existence is being discussed here. In the previous verse, Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam had sort of a debate with the king. And here an example was given of a person who was passing by a town which had befallen, which was destroyed. And by looking at the town, he asked Allah that how you will revive this city. So Allah the Almighty shown a vision to him. So all of this which is mentioned here, it's a vision. So Allah Ta'ala shown in a vision how Allah Ta'ala will revive this place. And then Allah Ta'ala asked him whether how long have you lived, remained there. He said day or two, or some part of the day. But Allah said, in reality, you saw what was done in 100 years. So in the dream, he was shown this. And then Allah Ta'ala also saying that you were right, because your food hasn't rotten, and the still stuff is your donkey is there as well. So all of this shows it's a vision. In non-Ahmadi tafasir, there are so many things which are fabricated and written in a way which makes a mockery of this verse. But by the grace of Allah Ta'ala, by accepting the promise of Prophet and his khulafa, we come to know the real meaning of this verse. Now, moving on to verse number 261, which would be probably the last verse of today. I'll just read out recite the verse first. وَإِذْ قَالَ إِبْرَاهِيمُ رَبِّ أَرِنِي كَيْفَ تُحْيِي الْمَوْتَى قَالَ أَوَلَمْ تُؤْمِنْ قَالَ بَلَى وَلَكِنْ لِيَطْمَئِنَّ قَلْبِي قال فخذ أربعة من الطير فصرهن إليك ثم جعل على كل جبل منهن جزءا ثم ادعهن يأتينك سعيا واعلم أن الله عزيز حكيم. So again, it's a sort of similar subject. The word this verse is. We'll just go through the word-to-word translation first, and then its other meaning. وَإِذْ قَالَ, and when he said, Ibrahim, my Lord, Rabbi, my Lord, Arini, you show me. Rabbi Arini, you show me. Kayfa tuhyi al-mawta, kayfa, how, tuhyi, you will give, al-mawta, the dead. How you will give life to the dead. How you will revive the dead. Qala, Allah said, Awalam tu'min. Awalam tu'min. Do you not believe? Do you not believe? Qala, he said, Bala, why not? Of course. Walakinna, but liyatma'inna, for his content. Walakin liyatma'inna, for his contentment. Qalbi, of heart, for the contentment of the heart. Qala, he said, Fakhuz, so you take arba'atam min at-tayri, 4 from the birds. Take 4 birds, fasurhunna ilayk. Fasurhunna, so you attach them, you tame them, ilayka, to you. Fasurhunna ilayka, so you attach them to you. Thumma ja'al, then you place. Thumma, then, ij'al, you place, ala kulli, ala kulli, ala, upon, kulli, every, jabalin, hill. So Allah the Almighty telling Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam, answering his question, take 4 birds, tame them, attach them to yourself, and then place them ala kulli jabalin, upon every hill or mountain. Minhunna, from them, and place them on each one of them on a hill, juz'an, apart, juz'un, apart. Then thumma du'uhunna, thumma, then, udu'uhunna, you call them. Then you call them. Then you call them. Ya'tinaka, ya'tinaka, they will come to you. Sa'ya, in haste. Sa'ya, in haste. Wa'lam, and you know, anna Allah, that Allah, Azizun Hakim, Aziz, mighty, Hakim, wise. Running translation. And remember when Abraham said, my Lord, show me how you give life to the dead. He said, have you not believed? He said, yes, but I ask this that my heart may be at rest. He answered, take 4 birds and make them attached to yourself. Then put each of them on a hill. Then call them. They will come to you in haste. And know that Allah is mighty and wise. So remember, this question was asked by Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam, that how he will revive the dead. In Allah Ta'ala, by to make Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam understand, he says, take 4 birds, tame them, and then place them in different direction. When you call them, they will come to you. Same thing would happen. This is how Allah Ta'ala will revive the dead. So Jazakallah, thank you so much for tuning in. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin wa barik wa sallim innaka Hamidum Majid.